next guest, very happy to introduce to you Julian Eckerle, COO of auto-retouch. To have you. I hope your name is right. I don't know. I think I corrected it 10 times, Julia. I'm sorry for that. Don't joke with names, I learned at school. Julia, nice to have you here. Also a new face to me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we met only remotely. You look far better in real life, I can tell you that.
Thank you, I hear that a lot. Thankfully.
Yeah, so maybe you're a bit new to all of the audience and to the business. We talked about it. Maybe introduce you as a person and also auto-retouch. What are you doing? It sounds interesting.
Thank you. So, I'm Julian. I'm one of the co-founders and current Chief Revenue Officer at auto-retouch. I started my career 15 years ago working for a software company called Adobe that has a small indie product called Photoshop that you might have heard about. And I've basically spent most of my career in sales and marketing roles, and auto-retouch was the first opportunity for me to co-found a company. And it sort of also brings my career full circle, because now that I've started my career at Adobe, now I'm trying to gain some market share from them.
And you did?
And we did.
So when did you found it?
So this company was started in 2020. Wow. Great timing, just before the pandemic. Literally, we had our office opening in March, and in the same week, we sent everybody home to work remotely going forward. So that was great, but we've managed to build a team. We're up almost 20 people now, and growing quickly.
Well, that's a really fresh new story. 2020 started it. What do you love about it?
For me, I love mostly the building aspect. So I always wanted to build a company, and I found myself working mostly for American software companies. You know, American culture is all about entrepreneurship and everything else, right? And there's a lot of bullshit going around in that area too, but it still sort of was my main passion to build a company at some point. And now that I have the chance, every day is like Christmas. It's not always easy, right? But the struggle is also part of why it's fun.
Yes, I think so. That's a very true thing you said, I think. You're also very successful, as I heard. So
the market will say if that's true.
Steadily growing, but so the demand is very high, I suppose, but can you maybe dig in a bit? Why are you doing the right thing apparently at the moment, and why is it so successful?
So the thing that we saw was that Adobe left open a flank for innovation when they didn't invest into intelligent batch processing, and they also didn't invest into vertical specific solutions for image editing, and we're going after both of these angles. So our solution is an AI that helps you edit product images for e-commerce. We're both on the side when you have new images created in a photo studio, you can edit them to make them ready for your online store. But also, and that's one reason why we're here, it's also very convenient to use our software to adapt your images for different online marketplaces by using our workflow-based approach instead of having to click every single image in Photoshop manually.
Can you also make people look nice on pictures?
I tried on myself and it worked, so I will say yes.
Yeah, I sent you a couple of pictures.
Yes, exactly. We will do something for you too.
All right, that's great. Other than that, maybe we can talk about that also later, but if you think ahead, now that you've started, it's 2 years and you're here now, connecting to a lot of people. Another year is in the future. What is happening to auto-retouch and to you?
So we basically spent all of 2020 building the product because one of the important things for us was that we deliver good quality, but also scalability. We have customers that process over 1 million images with us annually, and so we needed to make it very robust to make sure that these people that rely on our software don't get disappointed in the end. And it took us 2021 to get to 1 million images processed total. We about to cross 3 million images in a few weeks, and my goal and our goal is to be at 10 million images processed by the middle of next year at a minimum. So keep up the pace.
10 million pictures. I only have 5 that I'm going to send you.
That's fine, we'll take them.
Okay. You said yes to do the questionnaire.
Of course I did.
Yeah, so, well, let's dive into it. I'm really curious what your favorite fast food is.
So I took a personal decision to go vegan 5 years ago. So my my limitation in fast food went up very quickly. However, now everybody is coming back, and I can basically choose every fast food joint again and find decent food. But my favorite is actually the McVegan from McDonald's.
McDonald's again, am I? Come on, they must do something right.
It is the golden arches for a reason. Right?
It's a golden arches. I remember when I was young, they had this hamburger packed in a styrofoam.
Yes.
Remember? So they changed a lot, and it's got better, I think.
Yeah, it's almost a high-class dining experience. Yeah. I mean,
so next question, please. What's the one thing you own you should throw out?
Yeah, I have the fitness problem too, so I should just finally throw out my weight set that I have flying around at home that I never used. So
you can auto-retouch your...
I could make it disappear from my home, but only visually, so it would still be there and remind me that I should use it.
I mean, you just talked about when you founded your company, so maybe that's the best day at work so far?
It was an amazing experience being at the notary office, signing documents, and then just feeling like a new chapter had started, not just for professionally, but for my whole life. And that was, memorable for sure.
Fantastic. Favorite action movie?
The Matrix.
Oh, so we have 3 different ones. So McDonald's on the one hand and a lot of different action movies. Window or aisle?
Aisle.
Well, obviously.
Big boy.
What is the most used app on your phone?
Twitter, by a long shot. I'm a lurker, so I don't post much myself, but holy shit, if you want to be tuned into the pulse of life, Twitter is the place to be there.
And the fastest, still.
True.
Yeah. You only get to listen to one song for the rest of your life. What song is it?
This one is going to surprise some people, but it's Looking for Freedom by David Hasselhoff.
Oh, I get emotional now.
I mean, there's a whole history behind that. When I was at Adobe, some person decided that I had some resemblance of David Hasselhoff, and so one day I found myself at a conference performing Looking for Freedom on our booth, and that went viral within the company and sort of stuck since then. And so, but I love the song anyway, so I knew the lyrics by heart anyway. So
we keep that in mind for the after show in London then.
I'm not cheap though.
Describe your company in 5 words.
We make images look beautiful.
Make images look beautiful. That's fantastic. Julian, thank you so much.
Thank you.